Hello and welcome to my channel, Scott's Hypnosis. This is my journey into hypnosis. I've worked with the subconscious mind in many different fields, many different ways for probably over 30 years. I took hypnosis years ago, but I never really done anything with it, to be honest with you. So I've gotten back into it and I've fallen in love with it because it's such a great modality to be able to help people with so many things. And some of you may be wondering, do I have some kind of power or anything? Hypnosis is normal and natural. I don't have any power over you. All I can do is give suggestions. You go into hypnosis every day. Everybody does 7 to 10 times a day. You're driving down the road. You get in the car. You go to the grocery store. You come home, and you completely don't remember. You've forgotten the entire trip. And once you realize when you're home, oh wow, because your mind was somewhere else, that's a state of hypnosis. Your subconscious is driving the car because it's learned how. And maybe when you first started driving, it was difficult. You had a whole lot of things to worry about. But eventually, you learned how to do it, and your subconscious took over. Just like it makes your heart beat. It makes you breathe. It runs everything behind the scenes. So now you can drive down the road and just wander about things that going on in your life. Wonder about things maybe you want to do to help yourself now. When you wake up in the morning where you're in that very groggy state, just the same as right before you fall asleep at night, that's a state of trance, a state of hypnosis. When you're looking at the computer, we all do this. Mindlessly scrolling through everything, we go into a state of hypnosis. You completely lose attention and you've got your focus all on one thing, and that's all hypnosis is. It's focus. Extreme focus. The more you focus, deeper in hypnosis you go. It's quite easy to go into hypnosis now or anytime and help yourself with any problems you may have in your life. You can change anything and everything. You simply turn it over to your subconscious, and you may find it really simple and really easy to watch your life unfold for the better right in front of your eyes by simply just taking your time and relax. Now, your subconscious, we can find out exactly how it'll make your life so much better. All you have to do is allow it to. It's quite simple, really. Hypnosis has many applications, but best of all, you can simply go into a trance now and leave all the learning, leave all the change to your unconscious mind. Leave the change to your unconscious mind, and it will change your life for the better now. I promise you. As you sit there thinking about relieving yourself, you may hear the background noise. That's actual real rain. It's not a recording. I'm inside of a camper, my private little space to make my recordings, and you're hearing the rain on the top of the camper right now. And you might consider what happens when you imagine yourself already transformed. Just imagine yourself. How would you look? How would you feel if right now, after this session, you were completely relieved of stress, anxiety, and worry? Right now, immediately. Sometimes all you need is just simply relax and go into hypnosis now, so that you can simply relieve stress, relieve anxiety, relieve worry, and make it happen in an instant. Because sometimes people's lives change in an instant. Now, I'm sure you may remember a time in your life when you felt very comfortable, very safe, And you may remember whatever you need to change that you can change now by simply changing your mind. It's quite simple, and you don't have to do anything. Just remember. Go back and think of a time that you were very, very happy. Perhaps you'll find ways to use this. Perhaps it'll make positive changes in all your daily life. I know you're here to relieve your stress and anxiety, but I want you to think for a moment, how would it feel if you let go of all that worry and stress and anxiety now, right now, here today? How would it feel if you discover new ways of thinking about the problem? How would it feel if you simply don't think about it? You simply relieve stress. You simply relieve anxiety. You simply relieve worry in your life immediately by just going inside and allowing yourself to go there. It's quite easy to do. And as you listening to my recording, I wonder if you'll begin to change immediately. I wonder how you'll feel when this is over. Just leave it in the comments. Let me know how you felt after you went through this session. And I don't know how you'll resolve all this stress, anxiety, and worry, but your subconscious does know how. And as you just sit there and relax, maybe lay there and relax, and just let the trance happen all on its own. Allow yourself to drift as your entire body relieves stress, relieves anxiety. It lets go of all stress now, in this moment, and you feel free. And what you may not realize is, I know you're in a trance, but your unconscious mind can help you go even deeper. You're already there. I want you to focus on my voice. Allow any outside worries, any outside noises, or anything that goes on around you. Just know that these are all normal. You're safe. You can relax now. Just relax now. And just begin to slowly go deeper into trance. Now, you'll probably need your headphones. I would suggest headphones. They seem to work a little bit better. But it's not necessary. You don't have to have headphones or earbuds. All you need to do is focus on my voice, and that's all I want you to do is focus on my voice now. You'll hear nothing outside of the entire world that's going on around you. You simply focus on my voice. It's all you need to do. And I will guide you into a deep trance. You simply allow it to happen. Just focus on my voice and go into trance now. Let's go ahead and get started. I hope you enjoy. And in a moment, not right now, but in a moment, I'll go ahead and actually go into the induction. But already, as you listen to the relaxing rain in the background, you may have noticed that you already started to change. You may have noticed you have already started to change. And you may have noticed you've already begun to relieve stress. You may have noticed you've already let go of anxiety. You may have noticed you've already let go of worry. Now, a person may not know, but you have all the resources you need to let go of stress. Now, your subconscious will do it all. It knows exactly what to do. And it's so simple. Because all you have to do is simply relax and let it do its thing. Because the more you relax, the better you feel. And the better you feel, the more you relax. The more you learn to feel good again, the more enjoyable your life will become. Eventually, you're going to recover from all the grief that's troubling you, because all things pass eventually. And when you awaken from this trance, then you'll notice how you've already changed. Now, knowing that hypnosis is all about focus, because that's simply how our brain works. What we focus on is what we attract ourselves to. What we focus on becomes our experience. Now that you focus on my voice, simply let yourself take a deep breath in and let it out. Relax. Now, take a deep breath in and let it out. And relax. Now, you can simply let your eyes close. Let your eyes close now. And take a deep breath in and out. And I want you to focus not only on my voice, but your breath. As you take a deep breath in and out, as you simply relax now. And another deep breath in and just relax. Let it out and just relax. And now, as you are there, you focus on my voice. The more you hear my voice, the more you relax. Now, just relax. Now, I simply want you to relax from the top of your head and feel it. Feel it all the way down through your body to the tips of your toes. As you simply relax now. Just simply relax. Feeling better every moment. More comfortable. That's right. Relax. Relax. Every sound that you hear, every word that you hear, just relax. Deeper and deeper. As you allow yourself just to float down now. Going deeper and deeper. Now, within this time right here, anytime that you hear me say the word sleep, it's not that you'll go to sleep, it's that you will fall asleep. All it means is you will relax and go deeper into this wonderful, relaxing state of hypnosis. Sleep now just means relax. relax more. Now, double that relaxation. Feel that relaxation get more and more comfortable as you sleep. Now, just simply sleep and float down even deeper. Go as far down as you want to go. You can double that relaxation. Now, you can sleep and relax. Now, down even further. Just let yourself experience it now. And as you focus on my voice and allow yourself to sleep into this wonderful, relaxing state of hypnosis, this wonderful feeling of complete relaxation. When you sleep, going deeper and deeper, you enjoy this amazing sense of relaxation as you sleep and enjoy this total sensation of complete freedom. Just simply sleep. Focus on what you'll find in this state is that my voice becomes louder. My voice becomes clearer. My voice becomes all that you focus on. Because focusing on my voice, you will give yourself an amazing, wonderful experience. That's right. Sleep. Just sleep. And I want you to notice just how relaxed you're already getting as you sleep. Just notice how relaxed you are and focus on that feeling of total relaxation, the feeling of heaviness, the feeling of tiredness, and your body feeling how comfortable and relaxed your entire body is. And now, double that relaxation. Even more relaxed. Now, I'm going to count down from 5 to 1. And as I count down, and you become even more relaxed as you start with that number 5. Relax. Feel it spreading through your entire body. Totally comfortable, floating down even further and deeper into an experience that is for you to experience an amazing sense of relaxation, into 3 times deeper than you were before, focusing on my voice. That's right. And 2 allows you to focus on every word that I say. And 1, the most peaceful relaxation, the most wonderful sense of peace and relaxation that you have ever felt before. And notice that beautiful sense of peace and relaxation that you have given yourself. Notice how wonderful it feels to just do nothing. Notice how relaxed you are now, in this moment. That's right. as you sleep even further and even deeper. Sleep into a comfortable, relaxed state. That's right. Even deeper and even further. And as you experience this, I want you to focus on your eyelids and all the tiny muscles around your eyes, and notice how heavy they've become. Just notice how relaxed they've become. And notice that, yeah, if you wanted to, you could try to open your eyes, but you would much rather enjoy the relaxation as you feel how heavy they are. And it's just too much of a problem to want to open your eyes. So don't even try to open your eyes, because the more you try, the more they relax. And the more they relax, the deeper you go. You can give them a real good try right now if you like. Just flex your eyebrows and try it open. But why would you? Why would you not want to leave, not want to be here? Why would you want to leave this state of comfort and stress-free now? Relaxation. That's right. Your eyelids have completely become absolutely, completely stuck. They can't open. You can try, but you're just simply too relaxed. And even if you were to try, your eyelids are stuck. They become so heavy and so comfortable that you allowed them to. And now they're simply stuck. Your eyes will not open. And there's no sense in trying. Just relax and enjoy the relaxation. And just allow yourself to sleep, relax, even further, even deeper. That's right. Keep those eyes closed as you focus on my voice. That's right. That's right. Let yourself sleep even deeper, even further, in every single way. Now as you focus on my voice, I'm going to show you just how comfortable and relaxed and deep you are in this state. As you focus on my voice, take a deep breath in and let it out. As you simply sleep and relax even more. That's right. You let yourself completely relax even deeper, even further. In fact, I want you to notice again this feeling of relaxation, this feeling of calm, this feeling of comfort, this feeling of tiredness, this feeling of heaviness that you're giving yourself. In fact, I want you to keep this feeling of heaviness and spread it through your entire body now. That's right. Let it spread through your whole body, your entire body, so that it feels stuck, that it feels frozen in place. Just relax, relax. Every muscle, every nerve, every fiber And just notice that you feel so relaxed that even if you try, you can't move. I guess maybe some part of your mind could make you move if you want to. But right now, you're so relaxed that you don't even want to try. Even if you wanted to try, you just can't move your body. And like I said, I guess you can if you want to, but it just feels so good that you don't even want to move any part of your body right now, because it feels so good to feel so relaxed. That's right. Your body's become so relaxed, so heavy, so stuck, that you don't even want to try to move it. You just want to enjoy the rest, the peace, the wonderful feeling of relaxation, and sleep even further down, deeper and deeper. That's right. And let yourself focus on my voice, and let yourself sleep. That's right. Focus on my voice. Tuning out any distractions. And what you'll notice is, the more you relax, the more you'll focus on my voice. And the more you relax, the better you feel. And the better you feel, the more you relax. The deeper you go, the better you feel. And the better you feel, the deeper you go. And you don't have to focus on that feeling of your body being stuck any longer. You can just simply focus on feeling free. Just going even deeper and even further. Focusing on my voice. That's right. Every muscle, every nerve, every fiber, just relaxing in every single way. Now, I want you to focus on an idea. The idea that anytime you feel stressed or anxious or worried, and you might even be feeling a little stressed now, you begin to notice that the more you've allowed yourself to become even more relaxed, that stress, that anxiety, and that worry, it's already started to dissipate. And you're starting to feel even less of those feelings that you were feeling just a moment ago. The reality is that anytime you feel stressed or anxious or worried, the reality is that you're worrying about things that are in the future, or stressed about things that are in the past. And you'll notice that you're not just physically relaxed, you're mentally relaxed as you allow yourself to mentally relax just as deep as your body. Tuning out any other thoughts, any other distractions, focusing on my voice. Now, as that stress and that anxiety has already started to dissipate even further, even more. That's right. And you realize that when you allow your unconscious to think and worry and stress, what you're really doing is time traveling. You're time traveling to the future. You're time traveling to the past. You're worried and stressed and anxious about something that happened a long time ago, and it's already over. It's past, and you feel well. You've made it. Or you're worried about something that hasn't even happened yet. It's not even real. Here, in this moment, none of it is even real. Your mind is simply trying to experience a moment that's already over or already occurred. It's not even real. As you relax and sleep further down. That's right. That's right. The worry, the stress, the anger, the anxiety. You're allowing yourself to be stressed and worked up over something that's not even happening right now. And if you'll notice, the more you tend to focus, the more you get grounded right now, in this very moment. The more you focus about right now, the less stressed, anxious, and worried that you become. And as you allowed yourself to experience this state, and as you continue to allow yourself to experience this state of hypnosis, you're completely becoming stress-free, anxiety-free, worry-free right now, in this very moment. And the more you focus on this very moment, you've realized that you became calm, you've become relaxed, you are stress-free. The more you focus on this moment, the less you experience worry, anxiety, and stress. And you might even notice that it's much less than what you were experiencing just a few moments ago, before you started listening to this audio. And yet, as you continue to give yourself this feeling, this experience, focusing on now, focusing on this moment, I want you to continue to focus on this moment. In fact, focus on the sensations that you're feeling now. Focus on your body, not on your mind. Focus on your body, not on your mind, not on those feelings, because those feelings are just distractions. Those feelings are just lies. Just in this moment, focus on the now. Focus on my voice. Focus on just the feelings, the sensations in your fingertips, in your toes, in your face, in your eyes, in your nose, your mouth, your ears, your legs, your arms. Just notice the sensations. Notice just being completely grounded in the very present, in this moment. And anytime you may in fact feel anxious, stressed, or worried at another time, you'll notice that even just focusing on the now, on a right now, begins and has already began to make you feel less stressed, less worried, less anxiety than before. In fact, continue to focus on the now. Focus on the moment. Focus on right here. Focus on right here, right now. Focus on this experience with you and me, knowing that you're completely safe. You're completely at peace. Nothing can distract you. Nothing can harm you. Nothing can stop you from experiencing this wonderful feeling of relaxation. Focus that you're in right now. In fact, allow yourself to focus even deeper. Focus even more as you continue to sleep. Focus on my voice. That's right. That's right. That's right. And in fact, right now, I want you to focus on a simple idea. Not just an idea, but a memory. In fact, I want you to bring up a really positive memory from your past. Think of a time that you felt so happy, that you felt so full of joy, an amazing memory, so happy, it just brings a smile to your face every time you think of it. I want you to think of that memory, but specifically, I want you to think of the feelings that you felt during that memory. The feelings of joy, the feelings of happiness, the feelings of love, feelings of pride, the positive things that you felt in that moment. I want you to put those feelings into you now, right now. Put those feelings into you now. Feel that joy. Feel that positivity from that memory. It felt so good in your life. In fact, think of another memory. Think of another time that felt so good that it just makes you feel so happy. It brings a smile to your face when you think of it. Put those feelings into where you are right now. Put those feelings into you now. Any feelings of joy and love. Any feelings of happiness. Any feelings of just pure ecstasy. Put those feelings into this moment. Allow those feelings to get amplified. Allow those feelings to intensify. In fact, think of another memory, another amazing, positive, wonderful memory, and those feelings that were associated with that memory. Put them in this moment now. Put them inside of you and allow yourself to feel those same feelings now. Remember what you felt, but don't just remember it. Experience it now, right now. In fact, experience it even deeper than you felt in that memory initially. Let those feelings intensify. Let those feelings of joy, of love, of happiness, gratitude, those feelings of pure bliss. Reality is, you can't be grateful, happy, anxious, and worried at the same time. You can't be grateful and stressed. You can't do it. Those are two conflicting emotions. And when you experience that gratitude, that joy, that happiness that you've experienced right now, as you relive those memories, you realize that stress, that anxiety, that worry that you were experiencing before, it just isn't there right now. You just experienced peace. You experienced calm. You experienced bliss and happiness from what you felt in those memories. And you let yourself sleep as you continue to let yourself focus on my voice. In fact, every single word, every single thing that I say helps you relax, helps you focus and relax, and it helps you sleep more, deeper and deeper, and living in this amazing state of just now. Just to focus at this very moment, on this very moment, that you're alive, and realizing right now that you have so much to be grateful for, even if it's just the simple things. You have a place to live, of having food to eat, being safe. In some ways you may feel unsafe, but knowing all the ways that you do and are feeling safe, the reality of all the things that you can be grateful for. Because the truth about your mind is that your mind just tends to focus on what you experience, and experiences on what you focus on. And where your focus goes, your mental energy tends to flow. Most of us just tend to focus on the negative. We tend to focus on the reason to feel stressed, the reason to feel anxious, when the reality is that those reasons are always within our control. And we don't always realize it consciously. But it's a decision to feel stressed. It's a decision to feel worried. It's a decision to feel anxious, because whatever you allow your mind to focus on, it will experience. In fact, I want you to think of whatever you're stressed or worried or anxious about, because there's always a subject to the stress. Think about that reason that you might feel anxious or worried. And now, think of a different reason to not feel stressed, a reason to feel grateful, a reason to feel happy. Think of something good that happened today, or even yesterday, or even this week, or even this year. Something good. Something good, that amazing memory that you experienced before. You want to keep going back to those positive memories that you've had. The reason to not feel stressed, even though you might. And there might be plenty of reasons to be stressed. The reality is there's always plenty of reasons not to be stressed. And what you focus on, you'll experience. And as you continue to focus on those reasons to make you feel good, you'll notice that you'll feel good. That's right. Focus on my voice. Focus on those reasons. And you'll find that what you used to be stressed about has no power over you in this moment, specifically, but actually ever. And part of the illusion of stress, anxiety, and worry is that we feel we're powerless over it, which amplifies that feeling even more, and yet we're not. When we allow ourselves to get in this state of relaxation, of focus, of clarity, we realize that those feelings, those thoughts, those negative emotions are powerless unless we feel them. And we feel them by what we focus on. Focus on what you want to feel. If you want to feel good, focus on the good. If you want to feel bad, then why would you? Don't focus on the bad. Focus on what you want to feel. Focus on what you're grateful for. Focus on what you love. Focus on what makes you proud. Focus on what makes you feel alive. The reality that no matter what happens to them, no matter how many ups and downs this life may throw at you, that you are loved, that you have a purpose, that there are countless reasons for you to be alive. There are countless reasons for you to be happy. And you matter. Your existence matters. Who you are matters. And that you are enough. And you always will be enough. And nothing and nobody can ever take that away from you. And every single day that you have breath in your lungs, that your heart beats, is a good day. Because you are a good person. And sure, you might have made some mistakes in the past. We've all made mistakes in the past. Nobody, none of us are perfect. And yet, we all are perfect. In the sense, in the way that our values can never change, can never be diluted. Just like it doesn't matter how many times you crumble up a dollar bill, it's still just as valuable as it was before. No matter how many mistakes you've made, no matter what you've done, you're always enough. You always have value. You always have purpose. And anything that you might have felt distressed about before, you realize it's simply just distractions from the truth. That you have opportunities to continue to make the most of your life, to continue to feel alive and be an amazing, wonderful, special human being that you are. And in fact, you realize that you continue to live your life in a way that makes you feel alive. You find that you actually want to help others feel alive as well too, because the best way to make your day is to make somebody else's day. And the gift that I'm giving you in this audio of feeling good, feeling amazing, feeling positive, feeling wonderful, is that you continue to share and spread to the world. Whether it's something as simple as a smile, a compliment, as a favor, or whatever it may be. Continue to give back, because when you realize that you're enough, you can live your life in a way that reminds others that they are too. Because the truth is that we all just want to be loved. And when we realize that we are, even when we may not realize it, we know that we are. It can allow us to understand that there's nothing that we have to be stressed or anxious or worried about. That we are the ones that are in control of what we experience, of what we feel. Because what we focus on is what we feel. And as you continue to focus on the sound of my voice, notice the feeling has changed, shifted. A different feeling now than you might have had at the beginning of this audio. You now have a feeling of peace, contentment, a feeling of realization that you are the one that holds the keys to your own happiness. And that stress, that worry, that anxiety, it's completely powerless unless you decide to give it that power. But why would you decide to give it your power when you could instead use that power to feel what you're feeling now, to feel good, to feel alive, to feel worth it and loved, because you are. You always will be. Nothing can or ever will take that feeling away from you. Never away from you. That's right. That's right. And as you focus on my voice, begin to allow yourself to focus back on that feeling of relaxation that you're still experiencing now. Now let yourself focus more on my voice, and here in a moment I'm going to count up from 5 to 1, and each number I count up from 5 to 1, you'll feel less relaxed, less hypnotized, and completely released from this hypnotized state. When you reach the number 1, however, each number I count up intensifies and amplifies the good feelings that you're experiencing now. Any feelings of joy, positivity, happiness, the more I count up from 5 to 1, those feelings increase. In fact, when I reach number 1, you'll release yourself from hypnosis and be full of those feelings and ready to go out into the world with a wonderful sense of peace, of happiness, and joy. 5, gather up those amazing feelings, double them now. And number 4, that's relaxed, hypnotized, even more full of joy, full of life, full of passion, free of stress, anxiety, worry. It's just all gone into the number 3. Feeling so good, feeling way better than you thought a moment ago, feeling less relaxed, more alive. And 2, feeling the best you felt all day and days. Incredible, full of life, full of energy as you get ready to open your eyes from this relaxed, hypnotized state, feeling the best that you've ever felt. And the number 1, eyes open wide awake and feeling fantastic.